All right, we're back. How's it going, everybody? This is another awesome Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon boot camp, I should say. It's afternoon here, it's morning at some of the places that sometimes check us out. We're here in Coach Greg's casa and backyard. We got a workout in today that's going to involve a little bit of lower body, upper body, core. It's going to be basically all around. So I'm going to give you a quick tour here. Basically what's going to happen. All right, so follow me. We're going to be out here, right there, right here, and kind of all around. We got a couple of different stations. Number one is going to be our heavy kettlebell squats. We're going to go ahead and do dumbbell lunges with curl presses. We got our medicine ball tosses, vertical tosses. And we're going to go ahead and also add in some jumping karate kangaroos all the way down to that green from where the grass starts. So we have quite a few different things going on today, which should be pretty awesome. We're gonna go ahead and get started, and then basically as people flow in, we're gonna be able to answer questions. I'll be able to answer questions and kind of get everybody going. Obviously it's mid-afternoon on a Saturday, so some of you might not be working out right now, but you can save this workout for later, especially if you have a home gym, or if you don't have a home gym, if you have a gym that you visit that has the same kind of equipment, I think you'll be able to really go in and get your workout done. So, all right, here we go. Let's start with some of our first stuff here. My watch is already going, so I have my workout set. Those of you that are joining, feel free. You can also set it for a HIIT style workout or a total body boot camp. Let's get going with these kettlebells. Hopefully you'll be able to see. I'm gonna angle it down a little bit. So this one is a 70 pounder. So let's say 34 kilograms or so. So a pretty good amount. We're gonna go ahead and go wide. Let's start the kettlebell squats here. And this will really prime the legs here. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're going for 25, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Ooh. Ooh. All right, that's a good one. That gets the legs going. Let's get some more leg action. Whew. All right. Oh, we got some people on. Yo, what's going on? Oh, you got a lot of guys on here jumping on. Fantastic. What's up? I'm gonna give you guys the next workout, and then we'll go, or the next exercise, and then we're gonna go answer some questions. All right. So that was number one. Legs are warmed up. We're gonna try to warm up the core, the rest of the body a little bit. We're gonna do some kicks. Right to Mr. Bobby here. Hopefully you guys can see. There we go. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll swap opposite leg. So you guys can get a good view here. So this workout involves obviously core, legs, upper body, and it's cardio and strength. So this part with the Bobby, it's obviously involving cardio and a little bit of karate, a little kickboxing. The key here is keeping the body going. If I look at my heart rate, I'm already into the 40s, 140, which means it's allowing my cardiovascular system to get amped up. Let's go to the opposite side, get some kicks here. So same idea, I'm just aiming for the ribs. If you don't have a Bobby at home, or you know, if you're at a gym, it doesn't have a bag, it's fine. You can go ahead and do air kicks. You can do front kicks or side kicks, just, you know, with no actual target. You kind of just do what's called shadow fighting. If you hold a weight, you'll be able to increase your strength by doing the same movements with a little bit of resistance. All right, back to the kicks. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. All right, 15, 15. We got our kicks. Now we got our jumps. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys kind of where I'm gonna go. So that's 2 exercises. It's actually all the way down to that green. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it in the video. So it's all the way down here, guys. Boom, right there. All right. All right, so next one is kangaroo jumps. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump. This is a great one that I learned from my brother from karate class. They used to do these. Kangaroo jumps are amazing for building up endurance and strength in the quads, which allow you to drive your kicks and do a lot of lower body work. So getting into the jump position, basically hands behind the back, and we're gonna jump all the way down and back. So hopefully you guys will be able to see. I'm gonna angle it down a little bit. All right, here we go. I'm starting from where the grass is. Here we go. This one's tougher because it's uphill a little bit. All right, 1 round down of those. All right. Heart rate 146. I'm gonna grab the ball. It's our next one. This one is a 20 pounder, so I'd say about a little bit under 10 kilograms. We're gonna do an explosive throw upwards. So I'm gonna take the glasses off for this one in case it goes back at me. All right, glasses down, toss up. Here we go. Squat down low, breathe out. Yeah. Let it come back, that's 1. Here we go. Yeah. Getting tired, we got 4 more. Yeah. 2. We got it. All right, breather time. All right, we got those. That is 4 so far. I'm gonna hurry, come down. Whew. All right, let the hurry come down. Talk to you guys, answer some questions, and we'll have 1 more for the full circuit. All right. All right, how's everybody doing? All right, we got a couple of people online still. Good. What's happening? All right, we got Lola loves raccoons. Thank you, Lola. I'm trying to work it out. Solo, yo, what's happening? What's happened to you, my friend? Yeah, I just got started live. Hello to you. Thank you, Lola. I'm trying. I'm not as strong as some of my fellow warrior friends, but I'm doing my best. Yeah, what's happening? Gabrielle Cap, what's going on? Good to see you too. What's going on to you guys? Lola, where did I learn this magical workout? You know what? That's a good question. It's hard to say. I've been doing this for a long time, so it's hard to remember when or where I learned something. I kind of just put it together. Like, for example, for today's workout, I didn't really do a lot of planning. I just kind of went outside and I knew I was going to do a live, and I looked around and I just kind of put some stuff together. Some stuff, as I shared, is from certain places, like the kangaroo jumps that you guys and gals saw was from karate, right? ball slam or a ball vertical toss, who knows? Picked it up somewhere. Kicks, obviously from kickboxing and karate. And you just kind of put it together, you know, and you make your own workouts. Sometimes you plan way ahead of time. Sometimes you just keep it fun and loose, like for today. Kick, punch, kick, yes, P. Abayata. Bro, them kicks would be, hey, thank you, appreciate that. I do feel pretty good about my kicks, you know, even though I'm not a big guy. I got some good hip action. Anybody can get really good power in their kicks as long as they use their lower body and their hips. All right, you know, kangaroo jumps, that's right. All right, guys, you are awesome. Sorry I missed all those comments before. If you're still watching, please feel free to send a thumbs up. If we get to 10 likes today, 10 thumbs up, we're gonna go ahead and do a special challenge for me. You guys get to pick what I do. So please keep watching, keep adding those thumbs up, like, subscribe, share. Whew, okay, so we got 5 of our exercises. We're going back. We got one more here, which is gonna be the lunges. And hopefully you guys will be able to see these. All right, so lunges, I'm gonna try to make sure camera is good all the way to here. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we're gonna just make a straight line for it. So last one for this circuit, I'm gonna grab my dumbbells. Because they're lighter, they're 15s, I'm actually gonna do a curl. I'm gonna twist press out. If it was heavier, I might just focus on the curls. So this one, we're adding shoulders. It's great to do if you have a dumbbell that's light enough for this kind of move, especially if you're doing legs at the same time like we are today. All right, here we go. We got the dumbbells, off we go. I'm gonna lunge, curl, press. Lunge, curl, press. Lunge, curl, press. Lunge, curl, press. Lunge, we're coming back. Legs are burning. A couple more. One more. Get right past the camera. All right. Oh man. All right, we got this one. Back we go to rest up. That's one full circuit. So, one full circuit. Heart rate 141. Send me a thumbs up, guys, if you enjoy what you're seeing. Remember, if we get to 10 today, I have to do a bonus challenge that you guys choose. Right now I'm safe. We only have 0 likes, so it's okay. It's okay. Good to see you guys. And I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a great weekend. All right. Bringing my heart rate down before we do round 2. Those of you that are just joining, I see a couple new people popped in. 4 to 5 new people. Hello. Where are you coming in from? Where are you checking in from? Is it United States? Is it Middle East? Is it Europe? Always happy to meet new people. Also, it's a good time to share any questions or comments that you might have, health and fitness related. That's what Coach Greg is here for. By the way, it is very hot outside. I'm training from home, as some of you can tell, and it is probably high 80s or low 90s with a very high humidity. So a workout like this promotes a lot of great challenge for the upper body, the lower body, because it's total body, but also for the heart, for the lungs. So it's really good. Hence why I'm taking a longer break before we get to round 2. We are going to try to progress on each exercise to give you some new things to explore. So And those of you that might be joining late, which is fine, we'll be able to show you the exercises before we get to the advanced ones. So, whew, all right, look at that sweat. It's coming down. Whew, all right. I'm surprised, no questions, no comments. Usually we get some good questions at this point in the live workout, but I do recognize it's a later time than usual. I have promised you all in the past that I would come up with a standard schedule, and I had it for a while, and things got crazy busy with the business and obviously with the kiddos at home. So I will very soon post a schedule that will allow you guys to kind of see, you know, when I'll be online more officially, not kind of last minute. Okay, so no worries. Whew. Bringing the heart rate down, all the way down to 123 now, so we're good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and review. Number 1, we had the kettlebell squat, heavy kettlebell squat. Number 2, Mr. Bobby here, picking his nose. Mr. Bobby, we had kicks to Mr. Bobby. Number 3, our kangaroo jumps, down and back. Then we have our ball, vertical toss. We have our lunges with presses. Whew. So, we're getting ready for round number 2. Remember, if you guys are here with questions, comments, please feel free to share. We don't usually have as few questions as we do. Right now, it's pretty much all mostly comments, which is totally cool, but I'm here to help you guys. Plus, it gives me a chance to relax in between exercises. So, all right, here we go. We're getting ready for round 2. Heart rate is solid 130. All right, I'm feeling it. Whew. Okay. Let's bring it on back to the center here. Bring it on back to the center. Okay, good. One quick thing I will check. Oh, cool. We got some new comments. Hey, what's going on? It allows me to not have to do this next one right away. Is it Aliana? Hey, Aliana. Thanks for liking the videos. Thank you, thank you. I am totally listening to you. Me and you right here, I'm listening. This next one's gonna be for you. Oh, as far as age, you know what? I just had my birthday on the 30th of July. So any of you guys and gals, if you ever want to send me something, either a donation or a belated birthday donation, you know, that donate button or super thanks is down below, I believe. That would be amazing. But yes, I will let you guess how old you think I am. And maybe this will turn into a good thing for my ego. You'll be like, oh my God, you're only 18. So we'll see. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the kettlebell going. Oh man. All right, here we go. So next one, round 2. We got 2 rounds today. We did 25 kettlebell squats. We're gonna maintain 25. And I'm trying to see if everything is in frame. I believe it is. So this one is 70 pounds. 70 pounds is like both of my girls together, which is a pretty good amount. 2 toddlers. Feet 45 degrees out, slightly wide stance, so almost like a sumo. And we're going to squat. Here we go. Nice and controlled. How do you know you got it controlled? When you pop up and you're able to not hit the ground really hard with the kettlebell. 3. Just touch. 4. 5. Don't lock your knees at the top. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Last 5. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Oh, all right. Woo, 25, legs feeling it. Head's feeling it too. All right. 25. So that first one is done. That's 50 reps total. 25 on round 1, 25 on round 2. As promised, we will be progressing on a lot of these. This one, I kept the same because I realize most people don't have a very heavy kettlebell, and I'm not gonna be swinging it since I usually like to swing with something a little bit lighter. Oh man. I know, right, Alina? I also wonder how I got 0 legs. But thank you for sending the like. If that was in fact you, we got one. We got one. I think the most I've ever gotten on our live here, probably like 18, 19 or like low 20s, which is very, very good for us. I know some streams get a lot more, but if anybody's online right now, I see we got a decent number on. If you can hit that like button, share, subscribe, all those good things, it's gonna help us out a lot. It's gonna help me out a lot to create more free, awesome content for you guys, just like that. All right. Oh, you can't do super thanks, so that's okay. No worries. If somebody can, that's wonderful. Obviously, it's not something we require. We just ask humbly. And when it does happen, it's something that we really appreciate because it helps build the channel and build our business. But no requirement at all. Just a like, positive energy is more than enough. So thank you. I am not 31. I'll give you 2 more guesses, but I'm not going to give you any hints. So let's see. But that's a good guess. All right. Thank you for the likes. Yeah. We won't do usually we do an inside boot camp. So this is the basement here, the entrance to the English basement. We have we're kind of building this. I still have a lot of work here to make this a nice little outdoor section for working out, but usually we do an inside boot camp, so that's when you can really see what's happening inside. Today we're doing outdoor, but I will be able to show you a little bit later. All right, so that's number 1. We have 5 more exercises. Here we go. So we're back to Bobby. All right, Bobby. Let's see if we can do a different angle this time. Let's see if we can do a different angle. We did one before. Let's see if we can build an angle for Bobby here that's going to be more conducive to his happiness. All right. So, in the spirit of education, so anybody here that's watching that is into MMA or kickboxing, if you are, drop a like, send any questions you have. I don't say that I'm a pro because I'm not a pro fighter, but I have quite a bit of experience training semi-pro and aspiring fighters, and I have a lot of coach friends that are pro fighters, retired and active. So I do get a chance to learn a lot from them. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna do our kicks again, but let's talk about a little what it means to have a good kick. All right, so let's, for the sake of the video, let's make Bobby a little bit taller. There we go, come on Bobby. It's the easiest way to get height. So we can get him right there, right in the rib area with our kick. So what makes a good kick? It's gonna be your swivel from the hips, right? So one thing that stands apart for most people is gonna be their stance. So imagine you have a box, and we're gonna just do very basics here. Imagine you have a box, right, with 4 corners. You're gonna stand on the outer edges of the box. So imagine this is the box. 1 foot here, 1 foot there. Staggered stance, knees are gonna be slightly bent. So not straight, slightly bent. That means you're ready to move, whether it's to the side, forward and back, you're relaxed. Also, if somebody's attacking, you can quickly block, twist, get out of the way, right? So that's number 1, ready stance. 2, when we actually start to kick, we're gonna go ahead and want to use our hips. If I just do a leg kick, and I just kind of do a kick, I'm not getting a lot of power, am I? So I need to really use my hips, which means when I kick, I'm gonna take my front leg a little bit and open it a little bit. So notice, you might not be able to see. So here's my toes, right, pointed straight ahead. If I wanna kick and use my hip here, I'm gonna take those toes and slightly pivot out. Now this is just one way of doing a powerful kick. Some kicks are gonna be different based on the martial arts style, but for more traditional kickboxing, karate styles, this is kind of how you do it. So you step, which means you open up this hip now to power, and then that's when you can go and do your kick. You can raise your leg, you can follow through. And then obviously acceleration. So, all right, let's do a few kicks here. So I'm gonna step out, and then I'm gonna make sure I get Bobby right here, right in the rib, lower kind of area, by where the kidneys are, kind of back here. Really try to get him to feel it. All right. Sorry, one more adjustment. I don't like the way the camera is, so this should be a little bit better. Okay, here we go. So step out, 1 kick, 2, 3, come back to guard. So when you're done, you don't just drop your hands, you come back and you're ready. Now Bobby's turning from my kicks. Don't turn. We need to be on camera. Come back fast. So one of the things I was doing in the previous one, I was come back slow. You want to come back fast so nobody can grab your leg. So a couple more here. Let's get a different angle. Different angle. All right. Here we go. Try to get it more in the front here. 2 more. Lock it and back. All right, we'll stop and do the other side, which means different camera angle. Let's check on comments real fast. The other thing you want to do, I'm kicking with shoes. A lot of purists might scoff and say, dude, kicking with shoes? Come on, man, that's a noob move. I've had this discussion before, and I get it. We're not training for a fight right now with this this boot camp. So keeping the shoes on is actually just for the purposes of the workout, to keep ourselves nice and ready for the next move, right? But yes, if you do it without shoes, you're gonna toughen up your feet. You're gonna make sure that you kick properly, because if you kick wrong and your feet are exposed, it doesn't take long to learn that lesson, because you can crack a bone, you can hyperextend the toe. So, all right. Thank you, Aliana. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate you. You are awesome. I also wish I had 10,000 likes. That would be amazing. So we got one. We're on the way, right? 9,999 left. All right, we got 7 more people on. Hi, guys and gals. Sorry, I got something stuck in my eye. Those of you that are watching, tell me where you're tuning in from. Are you tuning in from halfway across the world? What time is it over there? I'm curious. All right, we got a few more kicks on this side. We're gonna try to get through here. All right, you can kind of see it. Let me dial back the camera a little bit this way. All right, so same idea. I'll spare the long conversation. One more adjustment, sorry. One more adjustment. So, gonna keep it short. Same idea. Step open so that this hip can be open to the kick and delivering the power. And the more that you twist, the more acceleration you're gonna be able to build and go right through the target. One other important piece of information, you see the target where you wanna hit, right? So this is where I wanna hit right there. But imagine like you're not kicking at that area, imagine you're kicking through it. That's one of the best pieces of advice I ever got from a fellow martial artist. And it allows you to have a mentality of breaking through, right? So this is what a lot of martial artists use when they're trying to like break boards or break bricks, you know? They imagine not just hitting it hard, but imagine going through it. So kind of, you know, breaking through that visually, which then translates to more belief that you can do it, which is important. All right, here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and step through. You can also, if you wanna add a little bit of hip flexion into these drills, you can bring one knee up and then do the kick. It kind of just trains you to have a reflex for blocking a kick and dodging an attack. But from a physical standpoint, it trains that hip to be fast and it allows a little bit more core activation. So, all right, here we go. Kick. 1, 1, and 2. 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 Got 2 more. Block it. Block it. All right. Bobby's done. We're done with that one. That's 2. We got our kangaroo jumps next. We're gonna set up the camera for that. All right, let's see. Can we see it? Right there? Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay, good. Hello, Kagiso Makabe. Hope I'm saying that right. How are you? Where are you tuning in from? I'm always wanting to figure out where everybody's from. If you can, drop a like, subscribe, and share. Helps keeps these workouts coming. Oh, all right. So we did that one before. We went forward and back. What we're doing now is we're gonna try to add a little bit of progression because we kept the kettlebells the same. Kicks we also kept the same. I just went a little bit higher, but I did fewer reps. So it kind of cancels out difficulty-wise. This time we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add a little bit of progression to this one. by going backwards. So I'm gonna do a backwards kangaroo jump all the way to the green, and I'm gonna do a forward one. So here we go. All right. Okay, making sure it's all clear here and that we can see, you guys can see where I'm going. All right, any questions, comments before I start, guys? Remember, if we get to 10 likes today, I do a custom challenge. We're far away from there. We only got one so far. Hopefully I get one more. But I do see a lot of people jumping on, so that's good. What's up, everybody? Coach Greg here. We got an outdoor boot camp. Yeah, I'm basically all out of gas almost at this stage because it's super humid. No excuses though, we're still gonna get it done. All right, backwards kangaroo. Here we go. All right, backwards kangaroo, hands behind the back. You can, if you're not sure about your balance, you can always keep your arms out to the side. For the most balance, you're gonna keep them out in front. But I'm gonna try to keep them behind me to add a little bit more challenge. And here we go, let's start. Make sure you're clear before you do. Oh, and forward, here we go. Oh, all right, we got it. That's three. Whew, feeling the head, feeling the jumps. All right, those are done. Woo! 3 exercises down, 3 to go. How's everybody doing here? Watching all the way from Africa. Hey, welcome. It is awesome, my friend. Where are you in Africa, if you don't mind me asking? And what time is it over there? I imagine it's gotta be pretty intense time-wise. 143 heart rate. Whew. I'm feeling it, guys. This is intense. All right. If ever you're feeling like it's too much in terms of heart rate, I'm feeling it right now. All you gotta do, I'm gonna show you guys actually. Find a good place for it. All right. Here's a good way to recover your breath. All right. All right. Whew. If ever you feel like you're outside, you're getting beat up, you don't have much more, energy left in the tank. First of all, always check with your body, right? Check your energy level. Nobody knows your body better than you do, right? But if you're feeling wiped out, take a moment, catch your breath. You can also do this because I'm feeling the humidity. So what am I gonna do? Well, I'm not gonna quit, but I'm gonna sit down a little bit, catch my breath, which means just taking a couple deep breaths. Two more. And that'll usually do it. I already feel great. My heart rate's already down to 110, so I'm feeling really good. Now, if you're outside in this kind of weather, this kind of humidity, and you're still feeling it, you might want to hydrate. You might want to check with yourself in 5 minutes or so. And if it's still too much, you can go ahead and try the second. Now, the second one would be lying flat down. So here's another good thing from Coach Greg as a tip. Go ahead and find a place to lay down and bring your feet up, elevate your legs. Okay, so here's another one. If you're feeling wiped out, right, and you don't know what to do, feel free to lay down, elevate your legs, and basically recover from there, right? Take a couple deep breaths. And that will allow the blood and the oxygen to travel back towards the torso, towards the head, towards the lungs and heart, and you're gonna feel better before you know it. So that's another great hack. I've had to use that before when I was basically pushing too hard with my workouts, and it definitely does the trick. All right, so a couple more comments before we are back. All right. Wow, that's cool. Botswana, bro. All right. Nighttime in Botswana. Thank you for checking out the video. I really appreciate you. So you're probably dealing with some intense temperatures in Africa more often than anybody. Do you have any tips? Like, do you do work outside? Are you somebody who has a job that's outside, or do you work out outside? And if so, do you have any tips? Like, you know, something that helps you as far as kind of staying active and staying hydrated and feeling good. And if you can, feel free to you know, drop any tips in the comments, because then other people will be able to see too. All right, so here we go. We are almost ready for number 4. All right, so we did those. Let's go ahead and make sure we got everybody here. All right. Okay, so next one is gonna be our tosses. We're gonna do fewer, but we're gonna progress, which means I'm gonna go ahead and make it a little bit more challenging. Here's how we're gonna do that. I'm gonna show you guys a cool way to make this one tougher. So you basically are gonna catch it on the way down. Heart rate is gonna be up. I'm bringing the glasses down so that way I don't get the ball in my face. We're gonna go ahead and explode up and then catch the ball before we throw it back up again. Way tougher, because all the impact, all the momentum, you're stopping with your body. So you're gonna wanna not just use your arms, but your legs to halt the progress of this ball. And if you miss it and it falls through your hands, it's not a big deal. It's not the end of the day. All right, here we go. A couple deep breaths. Here we go. Coach Greg is feeling it today, that's for sure. All right, here we go. Toss. Yeah. 1. 2. Yeah. 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 Yeah, one more. Yeah. Oh. Whew, we got it. All right. All right, guys. Oh, man. Okay. Sorry about that. Accidentally clicked the button. Whew. All right. So we got that one. That's 4. And I'm telling you guys, it's an intense workout. We have 2 more, although I think I'm gonna have to call it early. We are approaching the 40-minute mark, which is kind of what I said for myself for today. I was actually gonna go and try to knock out everything, but I guess it took me longer than anticipated, which is all right. So the remainder would be the walking lunges with the curl presses. For a progression, you can do a double curl into a press. And then for the last one, which I'm actually blanking on at the moment. Hold on, we have kettlebell squat, kicks, kangaroo jumps, medicine ball toss and catch. We have the curl and press lunges. I'm missing one, aren't I? Well, whatever it is, I'll come back and double check in the comments later. Maybe I was off by 1 the whole time, we'll see. All right, so sorry to finish it a little bit early. I'll try my best to be back tomorrow, and I do promise that I will eventually get that schedule uploaded to our channel so you guys can see where and when to tune in for our workouts. So those of you that are just joining, sorry it's the end of the workout here. We're gonna do an affirmation to finish strong. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share. If you can send a super thanks, that would be amazing. It was my birthday a little bit over a week ago. And those of you that are still wondering, well, I'll let you keep wondering. I'm sure you can figure it out. Some of you might already know. But I'm younger than I appear. Or, sorry, I'm not as old as my actual date of birth. So, do I get that right? Yeah, you guys get it. Most people, let's just say it like this. Most people think I'm older than I am. All right, so, sorry that I'm younger than I am. Jeez. All right. My brain is gone. You guys know what I'm saying. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We're gonna go ahead and do our affirmation after the workout here. A couple of calming breaths. And let's recover here. I'm healthy, I'm strong, and I'm happy. I'm healthy, I am strong, and I'm happy. I'm healthy, I am strong, and I'm happy. All right. Woo, we got it. All right. All the best to you all. Thanks, Warriors, for joining. Thank you for coming in and checking in from all around the world, the US, the UK, and today we have Botswana in Africa. Fantastic. Wish you all a fantastically joyous and, shall we say, resourceful and boosted and prosperous weekend. All right. Sorry for the, shall we say, the unusual timing for the bootcamp today, but we will try to get back to a regular time and everybody hopefully will be able to enjoy those timings and plan ahead. So, all right, guys and gals, enjoy. I will talk to you soon. Feel the power and stay happy and healthy.